Boy, I am just not having a lot of good luck with this recording stuff lately. I realized just now I got all the way over here to the waterfront thinking that I've been recording, and I didn't get anything. Well, I got video, I didn't get audio. That's okay though, it didn't really talk about much. Hey, welcome back, friends. If you're new to my channel, I am the Bearded Hoosier. I make trike related content. I post once a week. Hopefully get up to, maybe in the summer I'll get up to twice a week. I make trike related content because I ride a trike. I still call it a bike, but it's a trike. So I actually rode over here to Everett, and it wasn't until I got all the way over here that I realized that my microphone cable was not connected to my GoPro. That's twice I've had audio issues, but this one wasn't a technicality. This was a dumb move. I forgot to make sure that it was plugged in before I left. I came over here to the waterfront because I kind of just missed seeing the open water, and need to get some salty air in my lungs. You don't spend 11 years in the Navy and just to walk away from the ocean and never look back. One of my favorite quotes from a movie, from U-571, the Master Chief says, "I'm a sea dog, sir. I need some salt." That's me. I got a taste of the salty life, and I don't think I could ever walk away from it. I have to be close to the ocean. So in videos past, I've tried running two cameras, 1 and 2. This time I'm running two cameras with a GoPro remote control. Because with the GoPro remote control, I will be able to turn them on and off as I want. So some of the other questions you guys have thrown at me are my family situation. As I stated in the last video, I am married. I am married to a beautiful wife, Michelle. I have 3 boys. One of them lives in Minnesota, and the other 2 live here in Washington. All blonde-haired and blue-eyed. Don't ask me where it came from, because I have no clue, because I am not blonde nor blue-eyed. I'm guessing it's from the milkman. It's the only thing I can assume. Another question concerning the family was, does anybody else ride besides me? And that is a very easy and also difficult question. It's an easy question because I can honestly say no one else rides in the family. I am the only one, and that includes my immediate family that I grew up with back in Indiana. But my wife is a licensed motorcycle rider. She just does not ride anymore. And there's a long story to that. Get out here on the trestle. Woohoo! I'll take one of those, please. I have a little bit of fun coming down off of it. So the reason why that's a complicated story, it's not really so much complicated. It's kind of a sad story. Michelle was dating a guy, and she was engaged to a guy for a number of years, and he loved motorcycles. He lived and breathed motorcycles. Everywhere that they went together, she was always riding two up, and so she went and she got her motorcycle endorsement. She did it all on her own. She took the class, she got endorsed, and then right after she got endorsed, she bought herself a motorcycle. She bought a Suzuki VZ800, the Marauder. And when I talked to her about it, she tells me that the mistake that she feels that she made was she went from a 250, which she learned on in the class, to an 800. That's quite a big jump. But then they moved out here to Seattle, and while she was here in Seattle, she just really didn't want to have to deal with, shall we say, the idiots of the road here in Seattle. And so she sold her bike. The guy that she was with, he left on a road trip by himself, and he was on his way back. He was riding through Montana, and it was a foggy early morning, and there was a truck up ahead of him that didn't have properly working brake lights on his trailer, and he hit the back of the trailer and he was killed instantly. So that leads back to the question of, how'd I get this? Yeah, that's a good question. That was basically a lot of me saying, I will do everything you want me to do and go beyond that, and I will not be an idiot. Snohomish River is looking pretty beautiful. It's down quite a bit. It took a lot of talking to Michelle to convince her that I would not be an idiot on my bike. Oh, this road is bumpy. So one question I get an awful lot in general in life, not necessarily on this channel, but I've gotten that question quite a bit. And that question is, well, you're married to a veterinarian, you must have a ton of animals. I don't understand why people think that if you're married to a veterinarian, or if you are a veterinarian, that they just assume you have tons of animals and that we just take in all the strays. No, I do not have a ton of animals. I do not have a farm. I have 2 dogs and 4 cats. That is it. At one time, though, I will say that we did have 2 dogs and 8 cats. Some of those were Michelle's old guard. They've been with her for, a couple of them were with her for more than 20 years. Michelle and I met in 2010, and surprisingly enough, she was my veterinarian. I had a chocolate lab back then, and he had an ear infection. I took him to the doctor, and I'm sitting in the room waiting for the veterinarian to come in. And as I'm sitting there, the door opens, and in comes this tractor beam of hotness. Couldn't keep my eyes off of her. Tall, strong, redhead. Yeah. I just kept going back, and I made sure that I saw her every time. And I always went back for the same thing. That darn ear infection. So after about the 4th visit, I asked her, I said, well, what time do you get off work? Are you doing anything? Wanna go get something to drink, something to eat? And she agreed, and we met after work, and after she got off work, and had drinks, and thus began the relationship. Oh, look at what I found here. Lost Lake. It really makes me wonder why they call it Lost Lake. Was it because somebody found it and then they're like, where was that lake? I just had it. I misplaced it. Yeah. I love this lake. A boat launch here. I don't know if I've ever noticed that. Alright, well, I'm gonna head on back to the house. I got chores to do, and Michelle's getting off early today, and my hand's starting to get a little cold. So anyway, thank you very much for coming along for the ride. It was greatly appreciated. And if you just happen to stumble across my video, welcome. If you feel so inclined, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Days are getting a little better, days are getting longer, which means longer rides. Anyway, like I said, it was a pleasure having you guys along for the ride. I will catch you guys on the next ride. And until then, you ride your ride. Don't let anybody else tell you what to ride. Alright? Take care now. Bye-bye.